doing documentaries for about 30 years. So, you know, most of my life. My career really began here at Pacific on this very stage 40 years ago. And I was in the theater department, and television was a big interest of mine, but I didn't know if that was going to be a possibility. But my professors and the university and the College of the Pacific really gave me the knowledge that I needed to go into the business in a significant way. And so that was the start of all of it.
Good morning, I'm Charles Kuralt, and this is Sunday Morning.
My first project was back in the mid-'80s, and we created a project called News 101, which was training high school students how to do segments for the evening newscast.
Betsy Aaron has a story about some teenage television journalists in New Mexico.
So we syndicated that, which was how my company started. And we did these all over the country, from Hawaii to Florida and everywhere in between. And it really inspired me to work with young people to create programs. What I learned was young people have incredible ideas and voices. And so to give them a voice through the media in some way became a passion of mine. And to come back now and work with students at Pacific, at my old alma mater, is really, really cool.
So the narrative film is written before the production and designed that way with all the cool stuff. Documentaries are reverse of that, and makes it really, to me, fascinating puzzle pieces.
I think what I want to have happen with Media Mash is that students get at least a little taste of professional documentary filmmaking, but also, and probably more importantly, to understand that the power of the media can be used for social good in a variety of ways. And if we can do that, if we can harness that, then to create social change can be a really possible thing to do, no matter how detailed you are in your career in film, whether you're making major motion pictures, or whether you're making newscasts, or whether you're just making videos for social media that you shoot on your cell phone. It can all be used for good. And I think if we can understand that it's possible and learn the basic skills to make it happen, then we can change the world.
And part of this idea to stay in education, to launch the school with the community, but to bring back maybe to the initial question about audience, I might make the push.
You only have a certain number of things you get to do in life. And for me, creating social change is a huge passion. Students who are at Pacific now really have the opportunity to create social change and the responsibility to create social change. So one of the ways we can do that is by social media, and so creating social media that creates social change. And hopefully the Media Mash gives people the skills to be able to do that.
Pretty much the entire video is just one constant shot of like the table, and
cool.
The graphics are on screen with the text message.
I really enjoy working with the students in Media Mash. The students who attend and become part of Media Mash are student leaders. That's clear. You don't usually sign up for something like this unless you want to do something important.
Both of the ideas that we have are both to actually showcase what Underground Stockton has done for the community right now.
The students have created some amazing projects, not only within Media Mash, but then a year later, and 2 years later, and 3 years later after that. And that's the beauty. I admire the professors here at the university, because they get to see students years down the road who have done these amazing things. I just get this little taste of it. And the Media Mash students that I've stayed in touch with, it's been so much fun to see what they've done and to think maybe I'm a little piece of that. That's pretty wonderful.